my Taurus out there. Please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. So let's get on to your reading. Tell me what it is that you, excuse me. Matter of fact, tell me if you like the intro as well as the outro at the end of this video. I have been upgrading the quality of my stuff. So, you know what I mean? So here we go. I fixed my ring light. Ring light wasn't really broken in actuality. Needed a new USB charger. But so the cards that I come up with for the Taurus is the Sun, Wheel of Fortune, Lovers, Seven of Wands, High Priestess. Very interesting. The Five of Coins, the Queen of Coins, Two of Swords, Nine of Spears, Five of Swords. We're almost done, don't worry about it. We're almost done laying out the cards. You have the Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, Temperance, Two of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, so for you Taurians, what I'm seeing here for a lot of you Taurians is, a lot of you Taurians are in a situation where you need to understand that a lot of you Taurian people are looking for love. A lot of you Taurus are looking for love. You want something that works. And I was actually just talking about this. Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card. You want something that is something that you can be proud of, brag about, right? Feel good. Let me turn off this light behind me, actually. But something that you can feel good about, something that you can trust. The Seven of Wands and the High Priestess represents how it is that you're ready for any, but you're also ready for any kind of person who is working some sort of con on you. The Five of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and the Two of Swords represents, well, we're going to talk about it separately. The Five of Coins, the Queen of Coins represents how someone whom you're already with, potentially, or whom you're going to meet, more than likely you already know this person, they're not working a con job on you. You're just paranoid. And the reason why it is that I'm saying that in the first place is, remember why it is I say that everybody needs to stop playing games, right? Well, to all my Taurus, I'm giving you the answer. This is where games come from. It comes from paranoia. That's where game comes from. Game comes from paranoia. And what happens is, is that a person becomes so paranoid at something. What happens is that they end up double speaking, or double entendre speaking, where they're saying one thing and then they'll say the dialectically opposite thing, or they'll say one thing and do another. Or they'll front, or they'll imply something is going to be done, but in actuality they'll do something else. All of that stuff stems from paranoia and insecurity. And because of that, the Two of Swords represents yourself. It represents how a lot of you Taurians, and just everyone in general, you're going to have to stop playing the game, because the best game is no game at all. Someone will essentially hang themselves out to dry like clothes anyway, even if you're not playing a game with them. You don't have to play a game. I found to be true personally that people will hang themselves out to dry like clothes more times than not if you're actually not playing a game. Because the very thing that they're paranoid about shows you what it is that they are afraid of happening. And the Nine of Spears, right? The Nine of Spears and the Five of Swords represents how this is a situation for you Taurians, where the Nine of Spears and the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords is that this is the type of cycle of problems that you're going to have if you don't learn to keep this type of stuff in check. You and this other person who you may have actually formed some sort of union with, or a person in the future who's supposed to be coming to you, right, who may be a good match for you in the sense that the two of you may have certain things in common, or a certain amount of things in common. The two of y'all are not going to be a good match still, because the nine of Wands is this person is going to get too tired of fighting with you for you to see past through your own paranoia, to even understand that they will never try to manipulate you in the first place. And then the Five of Swords represents the fights, the kind of fights that you're going to have with this person, and how you're going to fight with this person even when this person is telling you that they're not trying to play a game. I'm on one. So the Six of Swords is about how it is that it's a scenario in which even if you were to find a particular person that has a lot in common with you, even if you have found that particular person, you left them alone. Some of you Taurians will have left that person completely alone, completely abandoned them. Completely abandoned them. If it's for some of you Taurians, if you were trying to get to know someone, your paranoia had you dipped out on that person. And then the Ten of Cups represents, again, breaking of the union between you and them. The Temperance is this person liking you, but again, you're too paranoid to understand that you Taurians are worthy of love. Two of Wands, so you're right back out on the search again. King of Spears, or King of Wands, even more guarded, ready to repeat the vicious cycle. So you Taurians got to learn to watch out for your own paranoia. That's what's screwing you up. That's what's really hemming you up. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Temperance. Let's clarify the Temperance, right? I've been in that kind of situation myself, where, within the past couple of years, really realizing that there is nothing to be afraid of in a sense. Danger is real, just as they told you in the movie After Earth with Will Smith. But you shouldn't be paranoid of those things. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be paranoid of those things. That's what fear is. It's a paranoia of what you don't want happening, right? And being too over precautious of it. So to clarify the Temperance, you have the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. Yet again, so the Lovers, this person likes you. The Hierophant, the Hierophant represents Taurus or Sagittarius. This person is being candid or truthful, right? Candid comes from the root word candor meaning honesty. This person is honest in their approach. The Four of Wands, equality, equity, fairness. This person is very interested in you, right? And then you have Temperance. They want to be in a long-term relationship with you. It's you Taurians that's going crazy. You're not seeing that this person is interested in you. Very much so. It's just that you're the one on some BS. Let's clarify the King of Spears, the King of Wands. Spears, Wands, same thing. I'm just using the Game of Thrones Tarot. But let's clarify the King of Wands. Okay, here we go. So you have the Magician, you have the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the High Priestess, which you already got in the reading. High Priestess, you already got. So to clarify the King of Wands, you have the Magician, Page of Pentacles, High Priestess. The Magician, your life is what it is that you make it. You're jamming your own self up with your own insecurity and paranoia. But the Magician represents a person that creates their own reality. So you're creating your own reality of this person or not deserving love. You're doing it completely on your own. The Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess. The Page of Pentacles is this person is just looking over at you. Look at how they have their head. Look at how the Page of Pentacles, the person on the Page of Pentacles, and the person on the that represents the High Priestess, both have their heads in their books. And then the Magician is also a study card as well, because it represents you controlling your own reality, right? Both of these are cards where the person is watching you make, I ain't even gonna say a fool, but this person is watching you make one of the worst mistakes of your life, because they're very much so interested in being with you, and they're studying and realizing that the problem that you have comes from your own paranoia, and they're watching you make, like I said, some of the worst decisions that you've ever had made in your life. Like I said before, Taurus, I've been there in that situation before. And then I looked at a film called Revolver with Andre 3000 and Jason Statham. Excellent movie. Everybody needs to go ahead and watch that movie and really study it, aesthetize it, right? Really watch the movie again and again and again. In the movie, they basically break down what game is, right? They tell it to you. Game, as what most people consider it to be, is nothing but trickery. That's what it is. It's trickery. But if you're paying attention, right, there's a rooftop scene where it's Andre 3000 and one of the other actors who he's supposed to be right cool with, and Jason Statham up on the roof, and they're playing golf on the roof, right? And he's basically saying, they're basically questioning him, what is the first rule of any game? And Jason Statham is answering them, is to play against a smarter opponent. And they ask him, what is the second rule of any game? To manipulate the other person into investing in them. But basically, if you've really been paying attention in the movie, they basically try to explain to you, right? And even in the director's cut, they basically just give it to you in the director's cut by letting you know. The whole understanding of what most people consider game to be is nothing but paranoia. You have to come up with all of these manipulative tricks because in essence, you're really trying to shield yourself from a particular outcome from happening. So you're playing all of these games to make sure something that you don't want to happen does not happen. And that's what essentially game is. Game is nothing but paranoia. I've watched at how so many people have hung themselves out to dry like clothes it happened to me quite recently. I'm interested in this person. This person said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and text you, and then they don't. And they think that somehow I'm playing a game. And in actuality, I was really waiting on that person to hit me up too. Saw them around the neighborhood that I'm in. Been seeing them around for a couple of years. Never really got a chance to say what's up to them. Never really was in close proximity. One night I had my opportunity, said something to this person. They hit me up shortly afterwards, the same night. And I went for the Augusto, you know, let them know, hey, listen, straight up, I'm not interested in just trying to come over, smash, play these types of games. I really want to get to know you, and I want to get to know you slowly, right? You know, so I'm not interested in playing these types of games or just using you for your body and none of that type stuff. This person hung themselves out to dry like clothes because for whatever reason, this person didn't allow themselves to actually go that far with me. So, and it's the same concept for a lot of you Taurians. It's the idea of, it's the same concept. This person is very much so interested, but you know, you're not paying attention to their honesty. You all up here with it, right? You're thinking that the Hierophant is upside down when the Hierophant is right side up. They've been telling you from the very jump that they're interested, and they're telling the truth. The Lovers, they want to be holding hands with you. They want to be with you. And you already have the Lovers in this. But this is your worry, that you want to be in love and you want this person to actually love you. And the Lovers is them trying to show you that same kind of love that that they know how to love. They want to love you right back. But what's stopping you? What's stopping you is your own paranoia. It got you tripping. You up here with it. You up here with it. You're not even, you don't even realize that you're creating your own delusion of self-doubt. No one out here is trying to, this person is not trying to humiliate you. And this person is watching you do it to yourself. So, I mean, you Taurus gotta learn to get it together. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace. Appreciate you.